In Freetown, what we've seen happening now with climate is what we saw happening during the war. Freetown's population went from 500,000 people to over 1 million when people were displaced because of the war. Today, as climate change continues, as weather and temperatures become more extreme, as water becomes less available to farmers, that same phenomena of displacement results in people moving into the cities, moving to Freetown. So the conversation about climate change, this question of can we plant trees? Yes, we're planting 1 million trees in Freetown, but we want to plant millions of trees nationwide. We want to plant millions of trees continent-wide. We're not just about adapting to climate change. We've actually got to fight this. We've got to be about what we can do to stop the damage, to slow down the impact. In order for us to play our role in mitigating or reducing greenhouse emissions, we need to focus on the two areas where this is happening the most. That's sanitation and transport. So with sanitation, sadly, unfortunately, we have 2 dump sites which have been in place for 30 and 40 years respectively, and they are dump sites. They're open areas of 12, in one case 40, in the other case acres of land where waste has been accumulated over decades. And the result of this is that they are full of methane, which is going up into the atmosphere. We're working on closing one of them down and building a waste park outside of the city that will have recycling, they'll have wastewater treatment, as well as having a landfill. And then the other one is being converted into an engineered landfill. When you're moving from a base where only 6% of liquid waste and 21% of solid waste is being safely collected, you need to actually make sure that your starting point is to get waste collected. You're changing mindsets, you're changing behaviors, and you're building infrastructure. We use currently a combination of very many and very old vehicles. So they're using diesel, they're using leaded petrol, and this, of course, is a major contributor to greenhouse gases from our perspective. Maybe not major in the world context, but major from our perspective. So what are we doing here? Here we're introducing mass transit. Our intervention for reducing emissions for transport is to introduce the cable cars, which will move 6,000 people per hour. And I'm recommending to colleagues all around my country and on the continent that we need to be at the forefront. We need to bring these solutions. We need to make them real, because climate action has to start with each one of us.